say, and at the time he couldn't understand. Mama used to say, take your time, young man. Mama used to say, don't you rush to get old. Young soldier, don't hold on back. Do all you want to do. Now is the time for you. Now is the time for you to stride, for you to get better in what you are doing. Oh. A small boy once asked, when will I grow up? When will I see what grown-ups do see? In his fight to come of age, he would have to know the age to be recognized as one and not a past. Mama used to say, take your time, young man. Mama used to say, don't you rush to get old. Mama used to say, take it in your stride. Mama used to say, live your life. Live your life, live your life, oh. Hey, Mama used to say, take your time, young man. And Mama used to say, don't you rush, get old. And Mama used to say, take it in your stride. Mama used to say, hey, 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 hey. Mama used to say, woo! Mama used to say, woo! Mama used to say, woo! Mama used to say.
And the game won't change, it's the same old thing. And the game won't change, it's the same old thing.
Primo, dynamic duo, dynamic. 동전한 입조차 쉽고 일 없어. 한참 못 들던 그때보다 조금은 잃었어. 우리는 바보처럼 몸으로 부딪히면서 배웠어. 넘어질 때마다 일어서 다시 고쳤었지. 이력서 눈부신 성공의 신바람, 잠시나마 불어봤던 휘파람, 한 곡도 퇴근하기 전에 그림자처럼 날 따라온 비바람. 시기들 툭 기대 압박을 못 이긴 몇 번의 실축, 자만 나탐 속에 던졌던 말로 홈런을 맞는 실투. 다 끝. 난 갈아탔지만 우리 앞길을 막지 말라고 외치며 마음을 다잡곤 했었지. 진짜 한치 앞도 안 보이는 가시밭길에서도 절대 유턴 없이 잘 바라느리로 의지하면서 둘이 딱 붙어갔지. 비극 지금 기가 아프지만 지나고 보면 웃음 나오는 희극. 그래서 우린 지금을 참고 살아. 난 미쳤다 생각하면서 keep dreaming. 희망이란 끈 잡고 살아.
이 험한 현실에서 아직 붙잡아두고 싶은 꿈, 넘고 힘든 삶의 능선에서 때론 포기하고 싶은 꿈, 너와 천천히 오래 걷고 싶어 until the end of time. 지금 난 간절히 원해 한 조각의 peace of mind.
This is the place where you need to be locked in, tapped in, don't miss no videos. It's going down. You already know 2K TV, baby.
Welcome to an all-new episode of NBA 2K TV.
This week, no matter how you play 2K, from my...
And now the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia 76ers. At power forward, Jabari Walker. At shooting guard, Jared McCain. At the other forward position, Paul George. At the other guard, Tyrese Maxey. At center, Joel Embiid. The head coach of the visiting team is Nick Nurse. And now, the starting lineup for the Boston Celtics. The big man at 7 feet, number 88, Neemias Queta. At guard, 6'4", number 9, Derek White.
This is it. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Walker out there with Paul George. Then it's Jared McCain. Then there's Embiid, and it's Maxey in at the 1 spot. And for the Celtics, dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. MP is out there with Derek White. And it's Queta in at the center position. All right, everyone, the NBA season starts today. We have made it. It is a holiday for everybody.
Oh, man, the offseason felt like forever. It's great to be back. Nothing like some games that count.
Now, here's MP. Shot clock at 3. From deep three-point land. Walker with the rebound. It's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Here's George. Boston grabs the miss.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
MP fires from way outside. And McCain pulls it down. About 1 minute into the first quarter. And the dunk by Embiid.
And you do not want to be on the receiving end of that. Embiid throwing it down with some funk.
MP right side. Outside White. And the layup falls.
I like how composed White is. Even with the contact, he stays locked in.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, the Sixers are one of the more high-variance teams in the league. With their star veterans in PG and Embiid fully healthy, they have a chance to win the East. Without, they'll need to lean heavily on their promising young players.
They're plenty talented. Thank you, Shams. The three from MP. The rebound by Paul George.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
For Boston, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. The three from MP. And McCain pulls it down.
Well, look, that's another missed opportunity. 1 for 5 now from the field.
Embiid finds McCain. Yes, that goes in.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
MP against Maxey. Tatum passes to MP.
2 minutes remaining.
Down to 5 on the shot clock.
2 minutes.
Three-pointer. On. Another miss. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way.
잠 못 들던 그때보다 조금은 일었어. 우리는 바보처럼 몸으로 부딪히면서 배웠어. 넘어질 때마다 일었어. 다시 고쳤었지. 이력서 눈부신 성공의 신바람. 잠시나마 불어봤던 휘파람. 한 곡도 체크나기 전에 그림자처럼 날 따라온 비바람. 시기 질투 기대 압박을 못 이긴 몇 번의 실축. 자만 나태함 속에 던졌던 말로 홈런을 맞는 실투 다 끝. 난가 같았지만 우리 앞길을 막지 말라고 외치며 마음을 다잡곤 했었지. 진짜 한치 앞도 안 보이는 가시밭길에서도 절대 유턴 없이 잘 바란 의리로 의지하면서 둘이 딱 붙어갔지. 비극 지극 기가 아프지만 지나고 보면 웃음 나오는 희극. 그래서 우린 지금을 참고 살아. 난 미쳤다 생각하면서 keep dreaming. 희망이란 끈 잡고 살아.
이 험한 현실에서 아직 붙잡아두고 싶은 꿈. 넘고 힘든 삶의 능선에서 때론 포기하고 싶은 꿈. 너와 천천히 오래 걷고 싶어 until the end of time. 지금 난 간절히 원해 한 조각의 peace of mind. 헤야오 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 이 도시에서 멍 때리는 것조차도 사치. 버릇처럼 내가 나를 착취해. 경치 쪽은 딱딱해지고 의식에 붙은 각질. 모두 위맑은 땀 대신 날 적시는 건 진땀이네. 잠든 시간에도 문제들이 쌓여 눈 뜨자마자 결정해도 아직 익숙치 않은 타협. 시간을 도마 위에 식재료 썰듯 안 하면 하루는 순서가 뒤섞인 음식처럼 망가져. 지쳐도 경계하네 공허와 허무. 불안감 속에서 상기하네 15년 전 빈 털터리의 여유. 억울해도 납득돼 35년간의 필름이 어쩌면 수지 맞은 삶 건축된 우리의 이름이 길르니 어두워지지 않게 서로를 비판하고 세상을 보는 시선 삐딱하게. 얼굴에 피어난 주름은 당연해 마치 아파치 no face. 평가는 다 끝난 다음에 해긴 인생의 레이스. 이 험한 현실에서 아직 붙잡아두고 싶은 꿈. 넘고 힘든 삶의 능선에서 때론 포기하고 싶은 꿈. 너와
Kevin Cruz, welcome back to 2K TV.
Hey Chris, hey everyone from 2K TV. I'm glad to be back and excited to get things going.
All right, Kevin, you've been out there on the 2K26 streets. How is the game feeling to you? How's those gameplay segments coming, and what are you learning out there?
So yeah.
A festive atmosphere inside the building as we bring you Friday night. Looking at the starting five for Boston. Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. White and Brown are the wingmen, and it's MP in at the point. And for New York, we've got Mikal Bridges. Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Brunson in at the 1. And it's the Knicks to start out. Grant, hard to believe that NBA games are back. Preseason pontification is over.
BA, you're spot on. No more guessing, no more wondering. The games count now. A lot of optimism could be about to vanish in these first handful of games. Got to check it out.
Here's Tatum. The Knicks making their last shot. MP finds White. 6 to shoot. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was...
Well, thanks. The Celtics this summer trading Drew Holiday for Anthony Simons, a player almost a decade younger. And Simons' deep threat capability is definitely a fit for the way the Boston Celtics like to play, especially now moving forward. He can fit in defensively.
Play.
From deep, MP. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
Yeah, they made a lot of plays, and they were in it until the end. Just couldn't do enough to get the win.
And that is why coaches preach about the details. Margins in this league are razor thin.
Well, Grant, the 2025 season was sort of a return to form for Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, B.A., he just seemed more comfortable out there, right? Getting back to what his numbers used to look like and just playing with reckless abandon. Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
And here's MP from outside. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. 4-point game. This is their first chance this season playing Boston.
Now, this team swept them in the season series, but that was before they somehow stepped up and flipped that trend in the playoffs.
Now here's MP. Pass to Brown. Launches a three. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Knicks have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
They get the rebound. Queta gets the bucket.
Well, it took them 5 tries, but they showed they can make a basket, I guess.
Brunson surveys. There's the drive. Ooh, Brunson throws it down.
How about Brunson showing his burst to the rim? Speed and vertical on display.
Pass to White. It's Brown on the wing. Coming in off 21 points in his last outing. And he gets that one.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Knicks leading by 6. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. And that one drops.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
And first time out of the game called for Boston. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
I really didn't see much of an edge from them. A little more intensity could have gone a long way.
Brunson's got the ball here for the Knicks. Leading by 5. They've got the Heat ahead of them in their next game in Miami. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Josh Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. That's the group for New York starting the second. Drive by Brown. Kicks it out to MP. For 3. The Knicks pull it in.
nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Here's Brunson. Tatum pulls it in.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
And really, the heartbeat of this Knicks team is Jalen Brunson, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., the lifeblood, both on the court and his willingness to take less on his contract, giving them the leeway to enhance their talent.
Towns brushes him off.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Celtics trail by 9. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Now Simons. 23 points his last outing. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul of the game. Well, some... admit the depth.
Shout out to all the leaders in the city. Here are some Season 2 standouts.
A colossal crew with total wins north of 18,000. Shout out to Through the Storm, some sensational squads in that crew.
We are loving the Pro-Am Lightning of Silent Storm with over 300 Pro-Am wins in 3v3. While Kala
Celtics trail by 9. Jalen. So it's New York picking up the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and
동전한 입조차 쉽고 일 없어 참 못 들던 그때보다 조금
Using the exchange in my team allows you to upgrade to some very special player cards all the way up to new Wild Gems.
That's right. You can exchange Series 1 cards for Gems of the Game players, which can be exchanged for hidden gems.
Now, having these hidden gems lets you play as unreleased cards ahead of schedule, and they can really boost your lineup. You can earn them across.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And you've got it on 2K. Look at Cleveland's starting group. The forwards are Hunter and Mobley. The highly skilled guard pair of Garland and Mitchell. And it's Allen in at the 5 spot. And for the Celtics, dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. White is out there with MP. And it's Garza in at the center, locking down the middle. Nothing quite like a rivalry game. We all love them. Richard, how much extra attention do these games get from the players and the coaches?
Players won't say it to the media, but we know what's at stake. Since the schedule was released, these games have been circled on the calendar by both teams.
Now, MP. After Darius Garland missing on that last three-pointer. Allen. Garza pulls it in. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. I asked about what he was planning to do about the athletic and energetic Evan Mobley. Coach said, my guys have studied the reports, we've reviewed the film, we are as prepared for him as we can be. Now, if our whole team could also grow another 3 inches, then we'd really be in good shape. Coach had jokes, but he also has a plan. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
0 for 4 to start things off. Got a bit of a pillow fight brewing here, but they're going to get it going.
Tatum. The step back jumper is good.
Rushing off the contact. Look, the dude is strong. When he gets in there, it's easy. That's an easy bucket.
Cavaliers have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Lots of moments, RJ, shine through in the career of Jason Tatum.
The one that sticks out to me was the moment of relief after they won the finals. The "we did it" quote will live in Celtics infamy, echoing that of the great Kevin Garnett.
Here's Brown. Darius Garland picking up that last basket. Out to White. Clock at 6. Over Mitchell. That one wide left.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
For Boston, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. A nice shot by Tatum.
It's always good for this offense when Tatum is putting pressure on their interior defense.
Garland, the pass to Allen. And Tatum pulls it down.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
MP kicks to Brown. Three-pointer, and Tatum with the basket on the assist by Brown. Tatum's got 7 points.
What's special about him is he is a natural leader and an active scorer. When Tatum is firing off the catch, you know he's feeling it.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And you've got to love a team that can maintain its composure on the road.
Substitutions up going with the new group. So it's the Celtics now. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. Yep, that one goes. White's got his first 2 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. White is out there with MP. And it's Garza in at center. That's the Boston 5. MP passes to White. Back to MP. 6 to shoot. Brown dishes to MP. Lets it go from deep. The Cavaliers pull it in. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team.
And in this matchup, last season, not one of the games went their way.
Here's Mobley, and the layup's good off the glass. And that's now 6 points for Evan Mobley.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
And defensively, man, the Celtics sure switch a lot.
Yeah, that strategy is the norm in the NBA. They have versatile defenders that do it, though, and it's still a big part of how they stifled their opponent's three-point shooting.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And, Richard, I'll say this. Jaylen Brown's often at the heart of a debate about what his true value is. I think it's immense.
Oh, I don't know what the debate is. I don't know the difference between megastar, superstar, but he is a proven all-star, an all-NBA player, and a finals MVP.
That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Hunter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Tatum. Shoots over Mobley. Misses off the right iron.
Yeah, awkward shot there. I mean, creative on the leaner, but the D just made it too difficult for him to convert.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Darius Garland, he's a true point guard. He said, I try to get everybody involved. That's how I grew up. My dad always said, play the right way and it'll come back to you. But with this kind of shooting touch, the Cavaliers have asked him to look for his own offensive hit. Back over to you, Kevin.
Yep, more than capable. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Mitchell with it. He's picked up by White. Mitchell kicks to Garland. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. And some changes here for the Celtics. Kate is checked in. And it's Simons in for Derek White. Cleveland also making some changes. Max Strus comes in for Hunter. And Ball subbed in for Mitchell. Outside Tatum. Back to MP. Shot clock at 6. The Celtics working the ball around now. Pass to Queta. Simons from outside. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Yep, that one goes in there. Mobley's got 8 points in the quarter.
Mobley is a gifted scorer down low.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston. So, Richard, let's give him some credit. Jared Allen has turned himself into a more complete player, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, he's not just a floor spacer, but he does everything.
And some good action for the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
With the score, the Celtics 36, Cleveland 33.
Basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Celtics leading by 3. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, the highly skilled guard pair of Garland and Mitchell. The big men on the floor for them, Mobley and Allen. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. Over in the corner, Brown. Hunter with it, picked up by Brown. To the middle. And then Allen slams it in.
Talk about a high percentage look. Allen right at the rim.
Garland against MP. Pass to White. And here is Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Here's MP. Cavaliers with the
weren't controlling the backboard.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about the upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you very much for the report. MP kicks to Brown. MP against Garland. Back to Brown, over Mitchell. And it's Brown that time on the assist by MP. Brown's got it all tied up now for the Celtics. Cleveland's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Here's Mitchell. Mitchell with force.
Now the defense has no answer for Mitchell's leaping ability. This man goes up and he will put it down on you quick.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With the Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Take a look at the Kings. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And I think for the Celtics, they're trending in the wrong direction. The NBA competition can be unforgiving. Not much room for mistakes.
After a perfect first half in terms of ball control, the cracks have started to show. And now they're looking more and more vulnerable.
Garland and Cleveland again with the bucket.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Hunter against Brown. Excellent D there from Allen.
Give the defender credit, willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Hunter, no good.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
And Brown does a great job there, forcing the issue, putting the defense on their heels.
He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here.
Substitution.
Completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Tatum on the wing. MP outside. To take the lead. Boston again. And missing.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Did you see that? Donovan Mitchell.
Oh, he's had that move saved up for a minute. You could tell with that smile on his face, Mitchell making the most of that opportunity.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play. Brought to you by AT&T. And stolen by Mobley. Mitchell right side. Garland with the bucket. Now it's a 5-point Cleveland lead.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Brown, beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Here's Hunter. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Brown. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. MP passes to Brown. And he swishes it right through.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
For 3, Mitchell. Garza pulls it in.
Yeah, they collect one there, but overall, -10 rebounding for the game.
To the paint. A kick out to Brown. Back to Tatum. 5 to shoot. A shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 3rd assist on the night. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Down low, Allen. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
So cool under pressure. It's good to see Allen rise to the occasion.
MP with it, and Allen picks him up defensively.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Garza for Mitchell, and there are the Celtics with another basket.
How do you stop a good fadeaway jumper? Yeah, that's a trick question. You know.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. It's tied at 66. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. And let's take a look now as we give our nod to our player of the game.
And tell you what, he's worked very hard to get himself in good position throughout the course of this game. And that comes across in his shooting percentage. He's hit over half his shots from the field. And that's not because he got hot as much as it's because of the effort he put in to get himself open.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying they're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that. And they'll continue to fall. Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. And it's good for 2. Now it's a 4-point Cavalier lead.
We saw this from Hunter in the tournament. When Virginia won the championship, he was a clutch performer.
MP kicks to Tatum. And it's sent back by Allen. Allen with it. Now defended by MP. Cleveland keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Allen, that's good. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Cavaliers?
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after.
And an we see the Cavaliers get the win here. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation.
들던 그때보다 조금은 일었어. 우리는 바보처럼 몸으로 부딪히면서 배웠어. 넘어질 때마다 일었어. 다시 고쳤었지. 이력서는 무신 성공의 신바람. 잠시나마 불어봤던 휘파람. 한 곡도 퇴근하기 전에 그림자처럼 날 따라온 비바람. 시기 질투 기대 압박을 못 이긴 몇 번의 실축. 자만 나태함 속에 던졌던 말로 홈런을 맞는 실투 다 끝. 난가 같았지만 우리 앞길을 막지 말라고 외치며 마음을 다잡곤 했었지. 진짜 한치 앞도 안 보이는 가시밭길에서도 절대 유턴.
Hey everyone, Scott Moak here, Sacramento Kings PA announcer. Excited to present your top plays of the week.
Philadelphia, home to one of the NBA's most looking at the starting 5 for Boston. At the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. Derek White out there with MP, and it's Garza in at center, locking down the middle. And for Philadelphia, George and Embiid are up front. Maxey out there with Jared McCain. And it's Oubre in at the 3, the small forward. For both teams, this is the first game of their NBA Cup campaign. The goal is to make it out of the group stage.
Yeah, BA, 4 teams in each conference that make it. It's the 3 group winners plus a wild card. So also keep in mind, point differential could be a key in advancing.
Here's Oubre, following the 3 by Boston. It's hauled in by White. MP scanning the floor. On the wing, Tatum. Back to MP. 6 on the shot clock. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Lane. Off target from outside.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
MP, the pass to White. MP outside. There's the 3. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. The 76ers have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey.
It's a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
Great toughness. Tatum felt the contact, but still completed the play.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to catch up with Nick Nurse. He was really talking up Derek White, especially the job he does defensively. Coach said, for my money, Derek is the best defensive guard.
So it's Boston now, following that last 3-pointer by Philadelphia. Late clock, the Celtics got to hurry here. White for 3, can't hit. 1 for 2 now. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Defeated by Washington in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
It's all due to an overall lack of effort.
2 minutes remaining.
Now here's MP.
2 minutes.
Here's the 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Their last encounter was in Boston, where they were able to handle the Celtics.
Well, in this last matchup, they captured the win in large part because their backups provided a lot of the scoring punch.
And they came away with the win last time in large part due to their depth. Great game from their bench.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
Boston shooting their first free throws of the game.
Number 20, taking 3 shots.
He misses the free throw. Will stand Joe Mazzulla as a young head coach taking over on the Celtics bench in 2022.
Well, B.A., he's got a rare intensity about him. Certainly not afraid to think outside the box, and obviously the results speak for themselves.
Looking at who's out there now for Philadelphia. Drummond's checked in for Embiid. Edwards comes in for George. Grimes, he's checked in for Oubre. And it's Edgecombe in for Maxey. And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers ownership doesn't transfer until 2028.
To the inside. Queta gets the bucket.
Well, when Simons is making plays for others, this offense becomes even more dangerous.
The Sixers trailing. Outside McCain, wide open look, and yep, it's good.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
MP outside. Nice ball movement by Boston. Takes the 3. Rebound by Philadelphia.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 8 so far. Pass to Queta. Now here's Hauser, covered by Grimes. MP outside. Here's Minot. From deep. Hits the trifecta.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Can't hit.